Mic test. Mic test. Mic test. Mic test. Captains at midfield for Southlake Carroll, number 18, Jack Petkus, and number 22, Connor Hill. Captain for Highland Park, Colin Hale. Highland Park won the toss. As deferred to the second half, the Scots will kick off and defend the east goal. We welcome you to Highlander Stadium.
Matchup
Tom
here.
Craig, the superintendent of Highland
Scots
Park
going up against the
ISD.
Southlake Dragons tonight, and this game needs no introduction. Southlake Dragons went to the 6A state championship last year, while the Highland Park Scots, the winningest program in Texas football history. This game is going to be one for the JV ages, as I've been talking to a lot of the players on JV Blue, and tell you what, they're ready to play. I've been chatting with them, talking about how much they've been preparing for this, how much they want to win. They know they have a shot. They're confident, but I bet these Southlake Dragons are too. Starting at QB tonight is Warren Peck, the sophomore. Ironically, 2 quarterbacks got hurt last night, or a couple nights ago. Marshall Miller and Parker Thompson are out for injury, which moved Warren Peck up to the JV Blue squad as he was on the JV Gold team just for a minute. Joshua Baines set to kick off. Or that is not Joshua Baines, excuse me. That is number 57, Jake Tansey. And we are underway here from Highlander. Kick to the 10. And looks like he's got some daylight. He's moving. Tansey gets him out of bounds around the 50 with a solid return to start the game for Southlake. As our defense checks in.
Taken out of bounds by Highland Park's number 12.
95, Hunter Thornton. 46,
Also
Sam Webster.
Highland Park number 57, Jake
Going as
Tansey.
OBs.
And Southlake Carroll will begin first down and 10 from their 48-yard
Barrett
line.
Denton here to start the game. Along with, I believe, Nathan Harper. Solid screen here play for the Southlake Dragons. Tackle by Hunter Thornton and the previously mentioned Nathan Harper.
Brought down by number 12, Mitchell Dixon, also defensively.
I think we all know about the history of the Southlake Dragons here in this past year, of course. They recently have moved on from number 1 QB Quinn Ewers due to his graduation, or early graduation, and him moving on to Ohio State. And we look towards the future of Southlake Carroll football in this JV squad. And is that a pick right there? It is. Big play there to start the game. That looks to be number 98, William Suarez with the pick. And the Highland Park Scots start with solid field position to start the game, or to start their offensive drive. And we'll look to capitalize super quickly. It looks like quarterback made a bad read on that, and Suez just came down with the ball.
First down and 10. At 30.
Looks like Wagner Perry is in there to start the game for the Highland Park Scots at running back. Solid pass there to number 23,
Pass is complete to number.
Wilson Axley.
That's number 23 for Highland Park, Wilson Axley. Brought down by number 11.
Peck standing in at 6'3",
It's a second down and
230,
1 for Highland
massive
Park.
size for a sophomore. He had a brother play on this varsity team last year. He graduated. Chris Peck played wide receiver.
Number 11, Warren Peck.
Warren will look to take the reins here from Brennan Storer when he graduates, but we'll have some tough competition. And that's Colin Sewell with the reception. Breaks a tackle, out of bounds near the 35. 25, excuse me. Solid play there from Sewell. He got open with that corner route.
Colin Sewell on the reception for the Scots. First down and 10 in Southlake Carroll territory at the Dragon 26-yard line.
Ball at the 26-yard line here for the Scotties, as a promising drive is off to an even more promising start after that amazing play there by Colin Sewell. Hand off to Perry, up the gut. Gets maybe 4 or 5.
Perry on the ball carry.
In comes number 34, Brian Rapp for Wagner Perry. He exits the game. Starting at outside wide receiver, a name that was typically on defense last year, Colin Hale. Played DB but decided to make the switch to outside receiver after some thought. Ooh, potential false start there for Southlake Carroll. Flag is thrown. Peck moves up in the pocket. Taken down from behind on the 21.
Do have penalty markers on the play.
Looks to be a
offsides
on Southlake Carroll. With 7:50 left to go in the first on third. The ball on 26. Or not 26 now, more like 21. Now I must make note of this student section tonight. This is probably the largest student section I've ever seen at a JV football game in my life. And I did broadcasting all of last year. I think the student section knows it's time to play and time to win. They need the support.
Still second down for the Highland Park Scots.
By the way, my name is Owen Marie for Game On Sports. Like to mention that. Warren Peck rolls out, finds a man in the corner. Touchdown! That is Colin Sewell as he goes up for the chest bump. Another chest bump for Mr. Sewell. Solid play there. Sewell's off to a great start. Maybe being Peck's #1 option for these games that he's going to get in. Scots off to a solid start. Very efficient drive. And they will look to capitalize on defense by getting a stop and extending this game at least a little bit out of Southlake's reach. Kick is up and good. And this game is 7-0.
Kick is good. Our score, the Highland Park Scots 7 and Southlake Carroll Dragons 0.
Kickoff team led by Jake Tansey. As they will look to get some solid field position to start this game, or to start their defensive drive. Southlake Carroll trots out the return team after an impressive starting return, getting all the way up to near the 50.
Highland Park, number 57, Jake Tansey.
Tansey to kick off. And we'll get it out of bounds. The obvious flag being thrown on that. And they will start around the 40. Now, if you didn't know, tomorrow is obviously the varsity game, but it's being played at AT&T Stadium here for these Highland Park Scots, which is an opportunity that I will be able to experience a part of, or at least be a part of with the HP radio team. And I've talked to Hayden Ferguson about it, who's a quarterback on the varsity squad, and he is extremely excited and eager for this opportunity to play at such a high-class stadium. And a flag is thrown on the play.
False start, Southlake.
This will be a false start, Southlake, and that'll put him back 5. Ball's in 25. Screenplay here for Southlake. Open space, room to run, and he is off to the races. Number 4. And that is Suez on the attempted tackle, I believe. Actually, no, that is not, as Southlake gets a first play touchdown. That was Tommy Rossley on the attempted tackle. My bad. Excuse me, word just came out of my mouth. And if I refer to William Suarez as Suez again, please smack me with a rubber band because it's not his name. Southlake Carroll to get the extra point.
And to attempt the extra point for Southlake Carroll, number 28, Mason Matthews.
To tie this game up at 7-7. Kick is up, and it's good.
And the Matthews kick is good.
7:06 left in the first.
Left here in the first quarter at Highlander Stadium. Highland Park Scots 7, Southlake Carroll Dragons 7.
Scots will look to respond on this offensive drive.
For Southlake Carroll, number 28, Mason Matthews.
Mason Matthews to kick this off for Southlake Carroll.
Middle D for Highland Park, number 23, Wilson Axley.
And Wilson Axley will return, sophomore. Now I'd like to remark on the two freshmen on this team. Daniel Turner being a 6'1", 200-pound defensive lineman. As Axley takes the tick and gets hit at around the 14 with a flag being called. Most likely helmet to helmet. The other freshman, Will Ogle, is, as a freshman, 6'4", 265 pounds, playing O-line. Will most likely be on varsity next year, which is crazy to say. Not a lot of freshmen can say they've been on JV Blue starting out. Some of the names on that list being like Prince Dorba, current Texas linebacker, and Chandler Morris, who looks to start for TCU this season. Or next season at least. Warren Peck will take it out here. Play action screen, and this play is going to get some room for Axley. Axley is going to get the first down, I believe.
Next pass complete to number 23, Wilson Axley.
Solid play design there. Great play by Axley, though. That kid can flat out run.
Also in there defensively for Southlake Carroll, number 38, Joe Petkus. Highland Park first down and 10.
First and 10 here with 6:50 left to go on the 18. Motion here for Wagner Perry. Pocket collapses, and Warren Peck is still managing to stay up, but he is eventually sacked after three Southlake defensive linemen go after him.
Brought down by number 21, Grant Moore. Also in for
34 here coming in.
Chase Carver.
Brian Rapp.
And
Wagner Perry is out.
With the ball at the Scots 14-yard line.
Peck trying to draw the offsides. Can't get it to go. Though some reaction from the Southlake Care defensive line. Audibles to play. Snaps. Rolls out, gets nailed. Catch or throw is incomplete. Catch attempted by Colin Sewell. Peck targeting Sewell on plenty of throws so far. Julian Pham Davis should be at the bottom of your screen around the 10-yard line. Colin Hale up top. (7-7) here. 5:44 left to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 14. Ball on the 14, ironically enough. Pocket collapses. Peck's just going to throw it up. He's got a man. Caught! Wilson Axley down the seam. What a throw by Peck.
Wilson Axley with the long ball completion. And Highland Park across midfield. First down and 10 for the Scots.
Tell you what, that kid Peck's got an arm. Something I did not see. But I should have guessed due to the fact that he's 6'3". Scott's now set up at the 38-yard line with a running clock hitting 5:10 to go in the first. Peck's going to hand it off here. And Rapp's got some room. He's going to take it to the corner. He's going to fall out of bounds around the 15.
On the Highland Park carry.
Tell you what, it's been the sophomore show here at the JV Gold Blue game, excuse me.
So Rapp,
with Rapp getting plenty of carries and Peck showing out so far.
at the 15-yard line of Southlake Carroll.
Defense in a huddle here. Should be the left corner of your screen. Peck drops back, fires. Hale gets a hand on it, but cannot come down with it.
Peck looks to number
And it'll be 2nd down.
Hill has incomplete.
Clock stops with 4:25 to go. Still 7-7 here. Now look up next on JV Blue's schedule is Mesquite Horn, Coppell, Rockwall, I should say. Horn being an away game on Thursday, September the 2nd. Coppell being a home game on next week on the 9th. Hand off here to Perry goes nowhere. Well, it did go somewhere and went backward, but
That's number 30.
after that, it is a bye week on Thursday, September 23rd.
Tackle made by number 30.
And then they get right back into action, driving. And they're not driving up there to Sherman, thank goodness. They're getting home here.
Play, 3rd down, Highland Park.
But then the next week, they travel to Longview. Then are at home for McKinnon North. Then to finish out the season, it's Tyler, West Mesquite, and Wiley East. As a solid play there to Axley. Gains a couple.
And Warren Peck's
Keep in mind
has
all
his
those
complete
times
number
for those
23,
home
Wilson
games
Axley.
will be at 7 o'clock.
Will be a Highland Park 4th down and 5.
As the clock is running, about to hit 3:20 on this first quarter on 4th and 5. Peck gets a false start call, throws it up to
And penalty markers on the play.
Colin Hale there. Mosses him, but won't matter.
Be offsides against Southlake.
Southlake already has 2 offside calls to start the game here. That'll be a key emphasis on fixing in the second quarter.
Puts the ball on the Southlake 5-yard line. First down and goal, Highland Park.
First and goal now. As Axley comes in and Sewell comes out. Marshall Miller suiting up, I should say. but will not play tonight, obviously, if you look at his leg, if we get a clear shot on that. It's number 16. Peck hands it off. Run up the middle. Perry is in. Touchdown, Highland Park Scots. Solid play there by Perry. Carried a couple dudes into the end zone. And they are going for 2. They will stay out here. And they will look to get that 1-point edge over Southlake. Lasso formation here for the Scots. Peck's going to take the snap, roll out, and that is actually for an quite easy 2.
2-point conversion to number 23, Wilson. Actually, 2 points for Highland Park.
Actually having himself a solid start here. Peck spreading the ball out well. Honing in on both Colin Sewell and Wilson Axley. And we will return here shortly, pre-kickoff. Welcome back here from Highlander. Kickoff is taken from the end zone as Joshua Baines had a solid kick to start the game. And they will take it to about the 18.
Number 4, Clayton Smart on the Dragon return. Stopped by number 47 for the Scots, Jose Suarez.
Suarez with the tackle on the punt return.
Southlake Dragons.
And if you look to the field goal in the right end zone,
from their own 17-yard
I
line.
believe that is Coach Ringo, now athletic director for the Highland Park Scots.
For Southlake.
Screen play here for Southlake again. Looks like number 4 is going to be a focal point of the offense.
And on the Highland Park tackle, number 12, Mitchell Dixon.
That's
first down and 10, Southlake.
First down and 10 for Southlake. Handoff here goes nowhere. And I believe the tackle was by
that handoff goes to number 22.
Number 98, Hunter Thornton.
Hill.
Might have been a little Matt Wallace action in there.
By number 52 for Highland Park. Matt Wallace on the tackle.
Southlake drops back. Got a post open. Nice play there by number 45. That is Mac Bauer there on the DB. Great play.
And defensively for Highland Park. Good defense, number 40, Tommy Rosley.
There's Nathan Harper at
also
safety along with
number 45, Mac Ballard.
believe Barrett Dunn. I'm not sure on that though. Quarterback scrambles. He's going to keep it. And ooh, solid form tackle there by, again, Hunter Thornton. Or William Suarez, excuse me. And Fam Davis is back there to get the punt. Solid return there by Davis. Sets up a 45-yard line start for the Highland Park Scots. Single backfield. As pocket collapses, Peck's going to try to move out, and he is sacked with 40 seconds left in this first quarter as the Scots lead 15-7. Clock running, most likely running to the end of the first quarter if the Scots do not decide to take a play. Looks like they will. Play clock's running, and that is number 83. Max Sloan will outroute there. Brother of Luke Sloan.
Max Sloan.
With 3 seconds left. Luke Sloan was a wide receiver on varsity last year and was also a part of the student council.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Highland Park Scots.
Big 71 there in the middle. Case Pickleman.
For the Highland Park Scots, number
76 there.
Case Pickleman.
Whit Thompson. Two safeties here for Southlake. And there's a handoff to Wagner Perry. He's going to break off a couple. Breaking off way more than I expected as he goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line as the first quarter ends. And the Scots are up 8 here. 15-7. Highland Park Scots are in the lead right now by 8 due to a 2-point conversion. And I will see you in a minute. Welcome back here to the Highland Park Scots JV Blue football game as your Scotties are up 8. Warren Peck showing out, throwing some long passes and with some precision involved. And Colin Hale, Wilson Axley, starting out the game as Hale gets the catch after some nice evasion from Peck, and Hale will get the first down. Solid spin there.
Stop made there by number 11, Tay Johnson. First down and 10, Highland Park.
Peck will take the snap with 3 wide receivers to the left. He's going to move out, sling one into the end zone. Caught! Excellent catch there. I believe that is Julian Pham Davis.
Touchdown. Number 80 for the Scots.
Excuse me, that is Walker Kashada.
Walker Kashada for the Highland Park touchdown.
Great catch there by Kashada. And that will set up a go for 2 here from the Scots. Back-to-back 2-point conversions. We'll look to put the Scots up by 16. Peck's going to roll out. Corner of the end zone. Caught by Colin Hale. Solid catch there. And that will put the Scots up 16.
Conversion is good. 9:14 remaining in the second quarter. Our score, the Highland Park Scots 23, Southlake Dragons 7.
9:14 left in the first half. 23-7 Highland Park Scots with no teams taking timeouts as of yet. Some solid quarterbacking by Warren Peck. 2 touchdowns already. He's faced some pressure, but he's worked fine with it. Only been sacked twice, considering the amount of pressure he's been under. Made some awesome throws, tell you what. And our student section is getting very hyped. You can't see it on screen, but let me vouch for you. They're here and they're ready.
And set to kick off for the Highland Park Scots. That's number 88, Julian Van Davis.
Joshua Baines set to kick off here. Tansey started out the game, but it looks like Baines will settle into his role as lead kickoff duty. And he will kick it to around the 13. And they're going to take it out. They have a solid return here. He's got room to go. He's flying. And the tackle will be made on the 41. Clayton Smart is his name. I will be using that often here from now on. Tackle is made around the 41, and the defense trots back out there.
Defensively, nice tackle, number 12, Nathan Harper.
Nathan Harper makes a tackle.
For the Scots.
Zacharias checking in. Matthias Zacharias.
Southlake in Highland Park territory.
Sun setting on the Dallas skyline as this beautiful game that we call football and entertains us. And it looks like Ethan Burt, a converted wide receiver, is in a DB as well. And that is number 40. And I believe that's Tommy Rossley making the tackle.
Carroll, number 77 on the tackle for Highland Park, Ryan Yates.
Ryan Yates also involved on that.
Second down, 5, Southlake.
8:36 left to go in the half. Handoff here from Southlake. Gets around 5.
And number 33, the ball carrier.
Maybe 6, maybe 7, give or take.
And met by number 46,
At the end of the pile is number 46, Sam Webster, who is also a dual sport pitcher for the Highland Park Scots baseball team.
Brings up third down for Southlake.
And I believe his pull down is around 90 miles per hour. If you're a baseball scout watching out there, check out my boy. Screen here to Southlake, dropped.
And Graham Knowles pass intended for number 12, Evan Watts. Pass it complete. That'll be a fourth down for the Dragons.
It's 4th and 2 now here for the Dragons, as they will look to at least claw back into this game, down 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. Do the math there, that's 16. Another screen here for Southlake. And they will get around to the 27, but they will get the first down. Number 54, 52, 67 checking in. That will be Carter Noonan, Daniel Turner, and Matthew Wallace, another baseball player. Fake read option here. Handoff will go around 3 yards. Southlake chipping away. Another handoff here, and it will go virtually nowhere.
That's number 22, Connor Hill.
as the Scots front four
On the tackle for Highland Park,
got there quickly.
that's number 87.
Direct QB run is fumbled, and the Scots, I believe, will recover. I'm waiting for the refs call on this, and they do.
And recovered by Highland Park.
Forced fumble by Highland Park. That is, I believe, 2 on the game now, or at least 2 turnovers. Pick by William Suarez. I don't know why I keep on saying Hunter Thornton.
Suarez on the recovery for the
And
Scots.
Suarez will also recover.
That'll be first down and 10
Solid game
Highland
for
Park.
Suarez so far.
That'll be at their own 16
Very
yard line.
impressive for a man who's 5'8", playing outside linebacker. In fact, he is, I believe,
One pick.
tied for being the... Actually, no, he's not. Frank Musa is the shortest player on the team. Second shortest, I guess. Peck back in the game. He's going to take it. Got time. Hits Sewell. Sewell's going to get the corner, put a stiff arm on him, and will get a good amount of yards. And I believe he got the first down with 6:20 left in the second quarter.
Good return. Carry there by Sewell.
Keep in
First
mind,
down and
both
10
teams have
Highland
all
Park.
their timeouts left, so if they ever want to execute a
2-minute
2-minute drill,
of the Scots.
it's definitely possible. Two wide receivers on each side, running back in the backfield as Peck takes the snap. And solid play there by Southlake Carroll to deflect that. Peck trying to throw across field.
Defensively, number 16
And I'll admit,
for the Dragons,
that is a,
Oscar Roberts.
quote, quarterback sin.
Second down and 10 for the Highland Park Scots.
But I think Peck's doing just fine here. Especially considering he's moving up the depth chart so quickly in such short notice. Taking the reins here from Brennan Storr, who's now the varsity quarterback. Out route to Hale is completed, and he steps out at around the 34. And there's a flag on the play to the chagrin of
Penalty
the
markers
Scots,
on the play.
as they are very hyped for that flag.
The official indication against Southlake Carroll.
And Southlake's trouble has been on the, not the real gridiron, but the flags. A lot of flags here to start this first half,
Ball at the Highland Park
or in this first half,
49-yard line.
I should say.
Results in first down for the Highland Park Scots.
Peck rolls out, finds a man on the corner route, but it's dropped by Wilson Axley.
For number 23, Wilson Axley, incomplete. Second down, Highland Park.
Second quarter here with 5:32 to go, with second down on the way. Ball's on the 49. Peck back to pass. He's going to sling it for Hale, and incomplete as the DB made a great play on that. And 3rd and 10 will be up here for the Scots as
Defensively for
Hunter Perry checks in for
Southlake
the wrap.
Carroll, number 14, Max Berger.
Need to give a shout out to some linemen real quick.
Third
Number
down,
72,
Highland Park.
Will Ogle. 75 being Big Lewis Montgomery. 70 also being Wood Basso. Big blitz here from Southlake. Sets up a screen that will go to the, I believe, 49-yard line.
Pass is complete to number 30, Wagner Perry. Number 21 on the stop for Southlake, Grant Moore. Also in defensively, number 18, Jack Petkus. Highland Park, 4th down.
Clock just crosses the 5-minute mark as Peck will, I believe, get an audible here from the coaches on the sideline. Timeout here from Highland Park. And that will leave us at straight 4s in the clock. And we'll leave the Scots with 2 timeouts leading into the end of this second quarter. I'm Owen Marie. I'll be back here in just a minute. Scots trot back onto the field on 4th and 3.
Fourth down, Highland Park.
Colin Hale isolated on the bottom of your screen. Won't matter as Wilson Axley's got room to run from a strike. And he's going to outrun everyone to the end zone. That is speed, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't been quite introduced to it, but that is speed. Excellent read there from Warren Peck. Sets up a massive touchdown from Wilson Axley. And once again, Scotties will go for 2. Hopefully this score will be a reflection of tomorrow night's game, which will also be on Game On Sports with Miles Dunklin and Coach Clark broadcasting that as Peck rolls out and hits a awesome toe tap catch there by Colin Sewell.
And that next 2-point conversion is good.
And 31-7 is the score. Southlake Carroll looking, I would say, phased here by the Highland Park Scots offense. And I would say that Coach Allen and Coach Ringo are very pleased with the result of this game so far. As Tansy is back out there now to kick off.
In the kick for Highland Park, number 57, Jack Tansy.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to the coaches. Bobby Leidner, defensive coordinator, Coach Eason, a favorite amongst non-football students and football students alike. Coach Bean, also a basketball coach. Coach Stringer, Coach Burt, Coach Gibbs, Coach Smith, Coach Corey. And the kickoff, I believe, is fumbled here, but that will take it up to the 19. Grayson Wells, offensive coordinator here. Also Coach Davis, Coach Farnsley.
Southlake Carroll Dragons, first down from their own 19-yard line.
Refs having a little talk here at the middle of the field. And the Southlake offense will try to put some points on the board here. Keyword try. Run play gets a little bit of yards, but ultimately nothing. Southlake's been chipping away with yards, trying to set up a massive play with their speed, trying to utilize that with their outside receivers with screens. False start here, I believe, by number 19. Came off the line a little bit early, and that'll bring him back a few with 4:04 left in the second quarter. You know, I'm going to make one remark about this press box, and I'll give you some shots later in the game, but this view here is beautiful. You get airplanes and the Dallas skyline all in one. Snap here from Southlake Carroll. Deflected by, once again, William Suarez.
By number 88 for Highland Park, Julian Bob Davis. Southlake Carroll, third down, 11.
Third down and 11, or 10 here for the Southlake Carroll. Sits back in the pocket. And completion here down the middle off a post route. And he is talking his smart on that catch, having himself a solid day.
Ball at the 45-yard line of Southlake Carroll, first down.
Flag called on the play as Suez was sprinting over to the sidelines to try to get off, and he did not get back in time. Coach Easton giving it a little bit. Too many men on the field.
Penalty against Highland Park. Penalty is refused.
Penalty is declined by Southlake Carroll. Interesting choice.
Second down for Southlake Carroll.
And Southlake has advanced Paul past the 50 and will look to score here before the 2-minute warning. Run up the middle. Solid hit there. Keeps him on his legs there, though. Solid play there by the running back, number 22, Connor Hill.
Stop by number 38 for Highland Park, Hank Scorpel.
At the bottom of your screen, you've got Connor Cornell on the press. Ooh, solid hit there. I believe that is number 28. I'm not sure on that, though. Ethan Burt. Converted wide receiver last year. Timeout here, I believe, called by the Highland Park Scots. And it's 2:55 left in the second quarter. And I will be back in just a minute. But I would first like to remark on this beautiful Dallas skyline. Sunset going right over to your right. It's always really fun to look at this while the lights turn on, and makes you think about the wonder of the architecture here in Dallas.
Southlake Carroll.
Southlake Carroll back in the game after the timeout. Pressure comes immediately off the edge from number 95. Forces the incompletion. Great play there by Hunter Thornton.
Forced out of the pocket there by number 54 for Highland Park, Daniel Turner.
Name gets some cheers from the crowd. Proud parents, most likely. Southlake Carroll takes the offensive snap. Ooh, breaks a couple tackles there. Took a massive hit by number 54, I believe. Daniel Turner.
A tackle made there by number 46 for Highland Park.
46 made a tackle. Sam Webster. He's got, I believe, 2 tackles already. Not sure on that, though. Southlake Carroll going to go for the touchdown, and they will not get it. Great play there by Burt.
Is incomplete.
He's got a couple great plays in the ball there.
And a good defensive effort there by Highland Park, number 28.
And it looks like Nathan Harper is about to check back in the game.
Second down.
Dropped ball there by number 4 once again.
Nose pass intended for number 4.
Number 39 made playing the ball, and that's Barrett Denton.
Number 39 in defensively for Highland Park, Barrett Denton.
And number 73, big Blake Andrews, will check out.
35 for the Scots, Connor Cornell.
Southlake Carroll back in the pocket. Pocket's going to collapse. He's moving and will just try to get the completion. Nearly had it, but it is dropped. And that will cause the 4th down.
Tommy Rosley in there with the pressure. Matthew Wallace.
And a timeout is called, once again, with 2:11 left in the second quarter.
Timeout has been called by Highland Park.
Leaving them with none, as these Scots believe they can probably get a stop here and drive the entire way to the field, most likely.
2:11 left here in the
And
first half.
I will see you back here in just a minute. Play will resume here with 2:11 left on the clock with 4th down on the plate. Pocket collapses. Nearly gets the sack there, pulling his jersey. But they get the completion, but jeez. Massive hit by who I believe 38 or 39, Barrett Denton.
And pressure put on by number 87.
Not quite sure who hit him, but whoever hit him, he sure knows. He sure hit him. Miscommunication there on the play. And Connor Cornell will throw up no fly zone there.
Correction number 67 for the Scots, Carter Noonan. Playing good defense tonight for the Scots. Second down and 10 for Southlake.
Southlake Carroll's going to throw a strike. Great deflection there by 40, Tommy Rossley. He's got a brother on the varsity team, Luke Rossley. And I can vouch for Mr. Luke Rossley. He's got burners. He can fly.
So it's a 3rd down and 10 for the Dragons.
Southlake QB is going to go for the end zone. Will not get it. Nearly runs 45 over, and that is Mac Ballard.
And Knowles takes the ball down to the 2-yard line, and timeout.
Looks like Southlake Carroll is going to use a timeout with 1:17 left in the first half. And that will take us to break here. I'll be back in a second.
So it brings up a 4th down and 1.
4th and 1 here for the Scots, 31-7. Southlake will try to push the 13 pending a extra point. Run up the gut here will be stopped, I believe. Wait. Late push there causes the touchdown.
Southlake Carroll, Connor Hill in the end zone. Southlake Dragon touchdown.
Scots have ample time to respond to that score as the extra point unit will trot on the field. Solid second effort there by Connor Hill, number 22.
To attempt the extra point for Southlake, number 29, Cody Tamara.
Kick is bobbled and blocked. And I believe at the bottom of that tiny little dog pile is Highland Park.
Good pressure there by
And
the
the
Highland Park defense.
kick return unit will trot onto the field.
And with 1 minute, 11 seconds left in the second quarter, Highland Park Scots 31, Southlake Dragons 13.
31-13 here for the Highland Park Scots. And pending this drive, it will stay at 31-13 entering the second half. Or entering halftime, I should say.
Sir.
Looks like Axley, and I believe that is Ethan Burt, and number 88, Julian Pham Davis, are by the end zone for the return.
Kicking off for Southlake Carroll, number 28, Mason Matthews.
Ball is kicked to Axley, and he's going to try to find some room. He's got daylight. Kicker to beat. And he beat the kicker, but did not beat number 5 there, and he will take it past the 50. Jeez, I haven't seen speed that fast since, I would say, maybe Jay Cox, who's, I believe, is playing for varsity now. Actually, I don't believe, I know. And maybe Grayson Strank as well.
Takes the ball down into Southlake territory, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Highland Park Scots at the Southlake 48-yard line.
31-13 with a minute left on the clock. That should be plenty of time to let the Scot offense work. Peck back to pass. He's going to fire an out route to Colin Hale. He's going to come down with it.
Correction, Colin Hale. And a pickup of 8, second down and 2.
Peck getting the call from the
at the Dragon 40-yard line.
Sideline. Blitz gets to Peck, but it looks like a solid gain will be made out of that massive hit. Kashada on the catch. Tell you back, look back on replay there. He got nailed.
And Kashada takes the ball to the Southlake 20-yard line.
Peck back to pass. Moving outside the pocket. Flag is thrown. Ball in the end zone. Incomplete. Let's see what the flag is.
Penalty against Highland Park.
Flag will be against HP, moving them back a bit. 23 seconds left for the Scots to punch one in and send this game to halftime.
The assist against the Scots puts the ball at the 30-yard line of the Dragons. First down for the Scots.
Peck makes a read. Gets out of a pass. Gets out of a sack, I should say. Pass incomplete. Colin Sewell was the intended receiver.
Highland Park, second down.
Second down for HP here with 17 seconds left to make something happen. Peck takes the snap, steps up in the pocket. Pressure coming from all angles. He is still not down, but after a couple Carroll defensive linemen get on him, he's taken down with 5 seconds left, no timeouts, and that will send the game to halftime. 31-13. Your Highland Park Scots here up by 18. That's the first half here from Highlander. I will see you here from a minute. My name is Owen Marie from Game On Sports. I'll see you in 5. Welcome back here from Highlander Stadium with the beautiful electric Dallas skyline lit up in the background. You can't see it though, but it looking as good as ever.
As number 28 for the Dragons, Mason Matthews.
Next 20 minutes of football are going to be key for these Southlake Dragons. Got to put up a lot of points to get back on this game. But in terms of momentum right now, Highland Park Scots have got it. Solid kick there by Southlake. Fam Davis there to return. Takes it out to the 10. Moves across, spins around. He's still up, and he's going to be taken down at the 12. Not the best return.
Number 49 on the tackle, that's Will Simonani for Southlake. And the Highland Park Scots to start first and 10 from their own 11-yard line.
Warren Peck back in to start the game, or second half I should say. Takes the read option, breaks a couple tackles, makes a juke. He's getting massive yardage, and he'll be down at the 23, I believe.
And a good carry there by number 11, Warren Peck, the Highland Park Scots quarterback. Moves the ball to the 22-yard line. First down for Highland Park.
Four wide receivers on the field right now. Peck takes the shotgun snap, fires, picked off a tip. Southlake's going to bring it back most likely, but Colin Hay will make a tackle around the 4-yard line. And the Scots defense are tasked with a massive task here to stop this goal line infringement.
By number 2, Colin Sewell, Highland Park. That will bring up first down for the Dragons.
First down, Southlake Carroll with 9 minutes left to go in this third quarter, with an opportunity to bring this game back down to 11. As the offense trots back on the field. Little handoff here. Quarterback takes it straight in, untouched, off a read option, and that brings the game back in 12. Scots look a little bit dazed and confused, no pun intended, with the movie. Hopefully they will respond in this next offensive drive.
And to attempt the extra point is number 28, Mason Matthews.
Kick is up and no good. And that will keep the difference of scores at 12. Kick return team will trot back on the field. with 28. Ethan Burt, 23. Wilson Axley. And I believe, cannot pinpoint who that man is at the bottom, but I believe it is Julian Pham Davis based off prior returns.
Number 28, kicking off for Southlake.
Squib kick to, I believe, Pham Davis. He's going to take it out, try to bring it to the middle. Gets to the 24. A little bit of some shoves post-play there. Couldn't quite see what happened, but I saw some shoves from Southlake side, and something may have incited it from Highland Park.
Visual indication holding against Highland Park. The Scots will start first down from their own 14-yard line.
Peck takes the snap. Pressure comes in immediately. Moves around, gets tripped up, and gets the sack. Or gets sacked, I should say.
Dragon tackle by number 45, Zach Robinson. Loss of 5 on the play, second down 15.
Turns it into second 15 with 8:30 left to go in the third quarter. 31-19 Scots with all timeouts on both sides. Scots have been in the lead for pretty much the entire game. For those just tuning in, as I believe, could not pinpoint who that is at the bottom of that pile. That is number 34, Brian Rapp.
Number 34, Brian Rapp. Brought down by number 38, Joe Petkus. Also number 53, and on the tackle, Christian Smith. The Highland Park, third down.
Third down here from their own red zone. Peck's going to sling one out, try to get a completion. He's got Colin Hale. Hale's got the first down, makes a cut to the outside. He's off to the races, breaks a tackle, and gets brought down at the 45-ish. Great play there by Hale, showing off his extreme athleticism and big playability. Definitely turned nothing into something there.
Hale takes it to the 45-yard line of Highland Park. First down.
Peck really spreading the ball out here, hitting all of his wide receivers for big plays. Peck takes the direct QB run. He's got some yards. Gets around 9. His helmet comes off. Must have gotten hit pretty hard there, hitting the right place to make that happen. And he is going to come out for a play. And it looks like we are going to get a new QB in the game for at least one play, as a timeout is called by Highland Park.
Timeout called by the Highland Park Scots. That will be the first charge timeout for the Scots this half.
31-19 Highland Park. Just advancing the ball past the 50-yard line off of a Warren Peck QB run, direct snap, set up by a great play by Colin Hale. Brian Rapp's going to get some room to work here as he jukes twice, and looks like Warren Peck got hit late and will get a penalty flag.
Holding call by the Scots.
Looks like I was incorrect. Holding call on Highland Park will send them back to the 45-yard line with 6:49 left in the game. 6:45. Play action here. Peck trying to move around. He's just going to sling one out, and he will not get the completion as it is 3rd and 20. Scott's going to try to pull out a miracle with this one. Max Sloan checking in.
Second down.
Wilson Axley, Walker Krishada, Colin Hale are all in at wide receiver. 3 at the bottom of your screen. Peck takes the snap. He's going to move up in the pocket, sling one out, and Wilson Axley will not come up with it. And it is 4th down. Scots will most likely go for it, as I believe they don't have a 3rd down. Ooh. Excuse me, 3rd down. And a player is injured here. And it looks to be number 23, Wilson Axley. It's a huge loss for the Scots here. He's been putting up great numbers this entire game. But this Scott mentality has been touted and repeated time and time again. It's consistently known as next man up. Very Patriot mentality, if you ask me. Or New England Patriot, I should specify. Peck takes a snap. Running back screen here. Rapp is going to try to get some yards. And that is going to get him a few, but not enough for that 1st down. And 4th down is coming up here soon.
Number 32. That's Austin Williams. There's a Highland Park 4th down. In the punt for Highland Park, number 57, Jack Tansey.
Jack Tansey will be back there to punt. Punt is up and away. Clean snap. And is that a live ball? Is that Highland Park's ball potentially? And a flag is on the field.
Penalty markers down on the play.
Sideline is motioning for Highland Park ball on the Highland Park side. And we've got number 12, Nathan Harper, limping off the field. Not good to see, as he is one of our starters on defense.
Penalty against Highland Park.
Penalty will be against HP, and ball will be placed in Southlake's hands with 5:54 left in the third to go.
Will begin at their own 25-yard line, first down.
(31-19) here at 9 o'clock at night. Solid hit there by 35. That is Connor Cornell. And number 98, William Suarez, got in on that too. Handoff here for Southlake. 2nd and 3, trying to get that easy first down.
And in on the tackle for Highland Park, number 40, Tommy Rosley.
Rosley got in on that, stopped the play. 3rd and 1. A lot of room to work with here. They can always just go for it on 4th.
3rd down, 1.
Curl route here for Southlake is incomplete, and it's going to be 4th and 1. And number 73 is going to check in. That's Blake Andrews, the 6 foot, 235-pound junior. Southlake's going to go for it. This might be a very pivotal play in this game. And it looks like they got the stop. And that'll end up with some great field position to start out for the offense. Great plays there by the defensive line. Really blowing things up here. And Warren Peck will take over with some great field position and hope to get a score on the board here for the Scots. Actually, a new QB is in the game. I believe that is one Mitchell Dixon, Jr. Dixon gives the handoff to Rapp. Rapp's going to make a juke, make another cut. He's got open room. Awesome cuts there by Rapp. And Mitchell Dixon will stay in the game. I don't know what happened to Peck, but I will give you word on that as soon as possible.
And number 18, Mitchell Dixon, quarterbacking for the Highland Park Scots.
Pretty soon here we might see Ben Woodward checking the game. Dixon's going to try to scramble here. He's breaking a couple tackles, but eventually will get sacked.
Dixon, the carrier, he's brought down by number 45 for Southlake, Zach Robinson. Highland Park, 2nd down.
2nd down here from the, let me check on that. The 29. Clock running, 3:20 left to go in the third. 2nd and 18 here. Lasso formation here for the Scots. Dixon's going to roll out. And incompletion as it is thrown out of bounds.
That pass intended for Dixon.
Intended Max Sloan. I believe he had number 23, Wilson Axley, deep there, but could not confirm that.
Third down for the Scots.
3rd and 18 for these Scots, hoping to pull something out here, as Brian Rapp will check out of the game. Mitchell Dixon will hand it off here to Wagner Perry, but he will be stopped almost immediately.
On the tackle, number 52, Chase Carver. Also number 21, Grant Moore.
2:50 left in this third quarter.
4th down.
4th down here. Scots are going to go for it from the 29. Dixon's going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to roll out to the bottom of your screen. He's going to try to take it. Evades one, gets tackled from behind by number 45. And that will bring out the defense as Southlake gets that stop in their own end zone and will try to retaliate and make up for that lack of a touchdown on that last drive.
From their own 25-yard line.
Going to be some very key drives here for Southlake moving forward. Some must-score moments here. Play action screen here. And he is going to be lit up at the line of scrimmage by, I believe, that is Ethan Burt, son of Coach Burt, the defensive line and coach here on JV and varsity. Handoff here taken by the running back. He's got room to go. And Burt is going to pull him down again, but a horse collar will be called on the play. And that'll give him a little bump of extra yards.
For Southlake. Penalty markers down.
Looks like Ethan Burt's going to check out, and Connor Cornell is going to check in for the Scots here. Another baseball player. Dual sport. Southlake starting to build some momentum here. Trying to capitalize this drive with an exclamation point touchdown. Trying to bring this game back within single digits. And he just gets laid out. And that was a massive hit credited to, I believe, number 56. I'm not sure on that, but it looks like he is hurt. And he will check out of the game. Most likely not to return, considering that pretty noticeable limp.
Southlake Dragons, 2nd down.
Face mask there by Highland Park, and that'll give him some yards out of a play that was a nothing play, if you want to call it that. 64 will check out of the game. That is, I believe, Coleman Donham.
And the penalty assessed against Highland Park. We'll move the ball to the Scots 20-yard line. And a first down for Southlake.
First down Southlake with 1:40 left in the third. 31-19 here at Highlander for the Scots, as the running back will take it and will get spun around a couple times by 40, Tommy Rossley.
Connor Hill on the carry. Highland Park tackle number 55. That's Matthias Zacharias.
Another handoff here. Will go nowhere, though. And third down will be coming up here with a minute left to go in the third.
Connor Hill, the ball carrier. Southlake, third down.
Completion there, and that'll bring you within single digits for the Southlake Dragons as they are coming back here.
Southlake Herald Dragons touchdown.
Highland Park offense has remained stagnant here for the past couple of drives, and they are going to go for it to try to bring it within 4. 31-25 here with 40 seconds left to go. Looks like that 2-point conversion is successful. And now this game is within 4 for your Scotties. And I'm going to assume we're going to get a new QB in the game, whether it be Ben Woodward or Peck coming back into the game. I will remark, though, I do not see Mr. Peck on the sidelines. (31-27) here with the kick return team ready to take this out. Southlake is storming back, keeping that foot on the gas here, not letting up. And it looks like we're going to get Ben Woodward or Chris Peck back in the game, as the two of them are warming up off screen. Fair catch signaled, and it will roll into the end zone. And that will give the Scots a solid start. And it looks like we will be getting a new quarterback in the form. Or at least, maybe not old, but Chris Peck, sorry, Warren Peck is back in the game. Please excuse me. If you want to ask me about that confusion, Chris Peck is his older brother, who I knew from last year. Play to the running back here. Snap out the backfield, and Wagner Perry will get a field.
On reception, number 30, Wagner Perry. And the tackle made by number 98, Caden Gidry. And a pickup of 5. It's a second down for Highland Park.
2nd and 5 for Highland Park with 20 seconds left to go in the third. Peck's going to try to get out of the pocket here as it collapses. Finds, I believe, number 88, Julian Pham Davis, saving the play.
To number 88 for Highland Park.
And
Julian
Peck
Pham
is
Davis.
got a little bit of a limp here.
That will be a Highland Park first down.
And he is going to probably get subbed out here as a timeout is called.
Of the third quarter.
And
Here at Highland
we'll
Stadium,
most likely get a new quarterback in
31,
as
Southlake
I will go to break.
27.
Actually, excuse me, the third quarter has ended, not a timeout. But I will be getting a break here. I will see you in a few. Checking back in here from the start of the fourth quarter here for Highland Park. Chris Peck will remain in the game, as Brian Rapp is going to break off a nice run with some jukes to complement it. And he will get a little extra off that.
On the carry for Highland Park.
And the ball will be placed
Nice run for the Scots.
at the 44
Down in 10.
of Southlake.
Ball now at the Southlake 44-yard line.
And this drive is going to be, or quarter, is going to be started out with some spice to maybe lighten up the flavor of this Scots offense. Peck's going to take the snap. Fires across the middle for Colin Hale. Colin Hale is going to try to make the tackle.
And Warren
He'll break
Pitts
one,
is complete
but
to
not the
number
other.
4, Colin Hill. And Hill takes the ball to the Southlake 42, call it 43-yard line.
Ball will be placed in Southlake 43. Clock still running here from Highlander.
Second down and 8 for Highland Park.
False start nearly drawn there from Warren Peck. Brian Rapp will take the handoff here.
Brian Rapp, the ball carrier. And Rapp down to the 39-yard line of the Dragons. Third down.
They're down here for the Scotties with 8 minutes left. 31-27 here for the Scots. It's a very punctual moment. I wouldn't say punctual. I'd say more like important. Excuse me on that. Important moment here for the Scots. Must-score opportunity, as Peck will take this snap to decide the fate of this game. And the Scots will stay alive, as that is a first down.
Outstanding pass across the middle.
Completed to Wilson Axley.
That is complete to number 23, Wilson Axley. Highland Park first down. Ball at the Dragon 33-yard line.
Ball is at the 33. 7:20 left to go in this game. Scott's doing a good job of working this clock. Brian Rapp's going to take this handoff, and he's going to get tackled from behind.
Number 38, defensively on the tackle, Joe Petkus for the Dragons.
Clock is going to hit 7. 2nd and 6 here
Couple
from the 29.
Or route. Second down.
Peck going to take the snap. He's going to fire for the end zone. Colin Hale's open. He's got it. Touchdown, Colin Hale. And he is psyched for that. What a throw. What a catch by Colin Hale. Excellent play there by the former defensive player turned wide receiver. And he is showing out in his debut game of offense. Tell you what, I knew Colin was athletic, but I didn't know his skills translated that much. He's also a lacrosse player in the spring. And I think y'all know about the excellence of Highland Park lacrosse. Gonna go for tier here once again with 3 wide receivers at the top of your screen. And completed pass, but incomplete in terms of out of bounds. With 6:36 left in the game, with a 10-point lead.
Southlake Dragons, 27.
Solid drive there with the return of Chris Peck. I'm sorry, Warren Peck. Please forgive me on that. I will be back here in just a few.
Kicking off for Highland Park, number 66, Josh Baines.
Josh Baines here to kick it off. And Southlake will get this ball around the 10. And they will break off another solid return here. Bringing it up to the 34. Some defensemen checking in, number 52, Matt Wallace. Number 67, Carter Noonan. Number 12, Nathan Harper. Number 35, Connor Cornell. Number 45 being Mac Ballard.
Correction, number 94 for the Scots, Todd McCarter.
Southlake Carroll's quarterback getting the call here. Run play. Gets a few, but not much. 6:21 left in this game. Southlake Carroll is going to have to move a little bit quicker here. They want to make sure they have time for 2 possessions to score. They're just going to sling it across the field. That is an almost intercepted. Ooh, that was close to ending this game here. Almost got that.
The Scots, number 34.
36. I'm not sure on that. I think that was 36. Charlie Barton, who nearly got that pick. Outside linebacker, converted from a wide receiver.
36, Charlie Barton.
Southlake Carroll's QB is going to take this and only get a couple. And that will result in a 4th down. Scots have gotten right back on track from where they started just a while ago.
That's Sam Webster, number 46.
Sam Webster got in there, the previously mentioned pitcher for the Highland Park Scots. You can also catch some diamond play from the Highland Park Scots here. With Game On Sports, you can also catch some basketball, JV basketball with me later in the year. Great pass there from Southlake Carroll, and that saves the drive. 4th and 5 with 5 minutes left. That converts, and that play might have saved their game. Great throw there.
Brought down by number 45, Matt Ballard.
And it looks like Nathan Harper, who's had some injury trouble in this game, is going to check out, and number 48, as a quick 9-yard out route, is checked in, or is checked into the stat sheet, I should say. Number 48 is Preston Bond checking in.
Southlake, Camden Zadie. That's second down for the Dragons.
.420 left in this game. 4:22, I should say. And Southlake is setting themselves up nice as Preston Bond gets a nice hit there, but they will get inside the 5 with 4:15 left in the fourth quarter. Gonna try to punch it in here with the running back, and it looks like they are stopped just short on the 1. Clock is running with 3:50 left in the game.
Stop by Highland Park, number 54, Daniel Turner. Also in defensively for Highland Park, that's number 73, Blake Andrews.
Hit as he throws, forcing an incompletion there. Hit by, I believe, number 40. 40, I believe that is Tommy Rossley. Great play there on the quarterback. And 3rd and 1 is on the plate for the Scots. It's a must-score situation here for Southlake. And they will punch it in. And that will bring the score back to single digits as Southlake hopes to get back in this game. And they will go for 2 to try to get it sub 3 so they can hit a field goal with enough time left. Most likely we'll be seeing a run play here. We do. And did they convert? Yes, they did. Now the Scots here are in major trouble. Like previously mentioned, our offense is kind of stalled out in this second half. So we're going to need to get some consistent production here to milk this clock and make sure this game is put away. 3:16 left in this fourth quarter with 37-35. 2 timeouts here for the Scots. So they've got room to work with if they want to make a late game push. And Southlake has all 3 timeouts left, so if the Scots milk this clock and get it down to a 2-minute warning, they definitely have plenty of time to come back and score. Tune in to Game On Sports tomorrow to watch the varsity team take on Southlake Carroll, the 6A state champion Division I runner-ups. Will be a good game to watch as it is being hosted at AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. Should be a fun one to watch, as we will see the debut of varsity QB Brennan Storr. Kick is up. Axley's going to take it from the 5. Axley's going to find some room to work with, and Axley is going to get it down to 24. And Mitchell Dixon will finish off this game with 3:09 left, and will try to put this one away. Official timeout on the field here, as an injury is here for, I believe, that is Wilson Axley. As he has a bad limp and will sit out the rest of his game, most likely. Dixon's going to take this direct QB snap and get some yards out of it. And he'll be brought down at the 29.
And a nice got carry there by number 18, Mitchell Dixon. Picking up about 6 yards, call it 7 for Dixon. On that carry, second down.
Mitchell Dixon's going to hand it off to Wagner Perry here, and Wagner Perry will get brought down at the 38 with 2:24 left on the clock.
Southlake Carroll, number 11, Tate Johnson, also number 21.
And it looks like Max Sloan
First down 10, Highland Park.
Lost his mouth guard, and Wagner Perry will get us that first down. Colin Hale at the bottom of your screen. Dixon takes the snap and will run it straight up, and will get to around the 38. And a timeout will be called with 1:50 left in the game. And your Highland Park Scots look to close this game out. Mitchell Dixon hands it off to Brian Rapp. Cuts in, breaks the tackle, and I think he might have got that first down. Sloan signals for one. Southlake Carroll is signaling for the opposite, as a penalty marker's on the field. 1:37 left, second down, or third down now. And it'll be against Highland Park, and that'll set them back even further. And a tough situation is going to happen here.
So the foul puts the ball at the Highland Park 29-yard line. Second down and 15 for Highland Park. George timeout, Southlake Carroll.
Timeout will be called here for Southlake Carroll. as they will try to strategize a way to come out with a victory in this game. Scots will try to convert on this 2nd and 15 to keep this game in their grasp.
And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening at A&T Stadium. 2 of the premier high school football programs in the nation go head-to-head at AT&T Stadium tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. One of the best high school football games in the nation.
You can watch tomorrow night's game through Game On Sports, hosted by Miles Dunklin and Coach Clark. Coach Clark was a former basketball and football coach here. Retired here in, I believe, 2016. Miles Dunklin is a former student of Highland Park as well, doing the same thing that he was doing when he was my age, or that same thing that I was doing, I should say. And look at him now, he's hit the semi-big leagues. Brian Rapp here takes the snap here from Mitchell Dixon, and he's got some room, and he will bring it up super far. Sloan will call for that first down. Ref will not give him it. And Southlake's going to call their final timeout with 1:21 left in the game. This could be the biggest play of the game. As a first down conversion here will just put the nail in the coffin here for Highland Park, sending these Southlake Dragons going home, or send them home.
To the Highland Park Scots volleyball team with a 3-set win last night over the Yellow Jackets from Rockwall High School. Highland Park Scots volleyball ranked number 1 in 5A. Congratulations to Coach Mike Dearman and Highland Park volleyball.
Third down here for the Highland Park Scots with 1:21 left in the game. Mitchell Dixon's going to take the snap and give it off to Brian Rapp. And I would say that this game is over, folks. Scots convert the first down. Southlake Dragons have no time left on the clock. And all the Scots have to do is kneel. And the Scots are going to motion for that victory formation, as the clock is going to run here. And I'm going to say my thank yous to the broadcast crew up in the booth. William Aukus, cameraman for tonight, I'd like to give him a big thank you. I'd like to give a big thank you to the athletic director as well, Fred Garner, head of Game On Sports, for giving me this opportunity, as Highland Park will take a timeout with 37 seconds left. Some late game heroics here by the Southlake Dragons. Nearly took this game out of the grasp of Highland Park, as the offense sputtered in the second half compared to what it did in the first. But the tide will stay in Highland Park's favor. And we will go into tomorrow night with a win and a tie in these JV games. And Mitchell Dixon will stay in the game to take the victory formation and call it a night. And I will get to go home and finish my English homework. "37 seconds left of the game. First and 10 will now turn into second down. And Highland Park has come away with the W against Southlake Carroll. a game that was a much-needed victory for these Highland Park Scots, as they wanted to win this game so badly. And we won on the back of our sophomores, Mr. Peck, Mr. Axley, and Mr. Rapp. Not to mention the performances by Colin Sewell, Walker Kashada, Colin Hale, and some great defensive efforts by the defensive line, and some great linebacker play by William Suarez, who had two forced turnovers today, one recovered fumble and one interception. And the Scots will win by 2 here, 37-35. I thank Fred Garner, head of Game on Sports. I thank Coach Ringo for giving me this opportunity to broadcast. I thank Coach Allen for developing such a great team here, such a great group of young men. And I thank God, and I will tell you good night. Go Scots. My name is Owen Marie. Have a nice night.